Okay, so we have here a tower moment. Something unexpected occurred, and now we have the airport traveling to see you. Uh-oh. It's getting real. Spiritual court is now in session. Okay, tell us more, Holy Spirit. That one wanted to come out and it came out. So we got here a federal investigator is significant. So this could be what's going on. Like they are on the investigation and shit is getting real. Look at that. They don't want you to press charges. They don't want you to testify. This is why they're trying to travel towards you. Oh my goodness. Let me clarify and go a little deeper with that one. Let's see. And my bad for the background noise. My son has his friends over right now. So they're just turning up, you know, so my bad for that. All right, let's see. Holy Spirit, clarify traveling towards the collective. They could be traveling by plane if they are far, you know, at a distance. They could be driving towards you. Okay. Oh my God, you cannot make this up. Oh my God. Look at it right here again. You know, this is crazy. The tower moment, something unexpected. Look, a reckoning. We have here a shocking event. All right, something that happened, something immediate. They didn't have time to think about it, to plan it out. We have here revelation, sudden upheaval, wiped out, destroyed, divorce, and chaos. All right, so definitely chaos, unexpected. Okay, let's see. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. So it could be that this federal investigator reached out to them. Okay, so we have here the Four of Coins. So this is talking about them right now trying to hold on to some type of money. All right, this is them being possessive. This is some type of money that they have, some type of money that they accumulated. All right, we have here material attachment. So the Four of Coins is trying to hold on to some type of money. So this is them trying to hold on to the money that they took from you. All right, whatever was left to you in the inheritance, the will, whatever it is, they are trying to hold on to it. Bottom of the deck, we have here, they are having a lack of faith at this time. They're feeling very negative. They're feeling hopeless. And yeah, this is why, because justice is here. Oh my goodness. Yes. Okay. Shit. It's time. It's about time, right? We've been all waiting for this shit. Waiting for this day. Okay. So this is what's happening. This federal investigator, let me clarify that one. I want to see if this is like what happened. Because I feel like, you know, they could have reached out to them, called them, popped up at their house, left a letter or something like that, maybe wanting to get more information about some type of an investigation here. So now they're scared and they're like, oh shit, like they're trying to get ahead of the investigator, ahead of the feds, and get to you so that you don't say something. They don't want you to say something. They're trying to get, I just feel like I gotta keep saying that. They're trying to get ahead of the feds. And the feds already know what's going on. They already been on it. Before they approached them, they already been on it. All right, so look, let's see what we got. The moon card. Okay, so the moon card is in the reverse. There's clarity here. All right, they're having, right now they're feeling stressed out because something that they did in the dark with the moon card is now being revealed. All right, this is the moon card in the upright. So in the reverse, whatever they did in the dark is being revealed. Now we have here revisiting the past. Someone returns from the past. This could be a sibling. This could be a half sibling. This could be a step sibling, whatever. This could be a cousin, someone that you grew up with, someone that you have some type of memories with. All right, someone that could be a relative, someone, like I said, a friend, whatever. Okay, it's somebody from your past, somebody that you grew up with. This person is connected to this. They are scared because that's what happened with this federal investigator. Like they told them something, like, listen, I know what you did in the dark. Okay, like I know what you did. All right, so let's keep going. Let me see. Okay, so the Five of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. They're feeling, right now they're feeling troubled. All right, more chaos, more opposition. That's how they're looking at this federal investigator, like opposition, you know, like, oh shit, you know, like they know what we did. All right, so give me more on this federal investigator. Okay, they know what they did in the dark. Okay, the Knight of Swords. Okay, so this is definitely communication. You see, talkative. Okay, and this is them. It says here being focused. And look, again, we got this Six of Cups again. Something about a sibling, somebody from your past. Okay, we have it from another deck here. You see how it says familiarity, happy memories, reminiscing, childhood memories, innocence, joy, nostalgia. It could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces. Doesn't have to be, but it's someone in your family, someone that you grew up with, someone that is a part of this. They got approached by this federal investigator and they're scared. All right, they're gonna try now to reach you, I guess, before the feds reach you. Okay, that's their goal. Okay, because they're trying to hold on to some type of money here. All right, and this is also information. They're trying to hold on to information because they don't want you to talk. All right, so we have here a Jewish lawyer to beat the case. So in the hood, there was always somebody who would say, like, I'm gonna get a Jewish lawyer, I'm gonna beat the case. All right, a rapper, you know, people like that, you know, they be saying that, like, they're gonna get a Jewish lawyer because they say that, you know, the Jews, they're connected or whatever. Okay, that's fine. So that's why I wrote that. So somebody in this group, or this group, they're gonna get together and they're gonna get a Jewish lawyer, or they're gonna get a lawyer that is connected, that they feel like is a lawyer that's gonna be able to get them out of this. All right, so they're scared right now. They're trying to get an expensive lawyer. Sorry, more. Oh, that's crazy. I said with that card right here, this could be your half sibling, because Spirit showed me that card in a personal reading that I did for someone, and it was a half brother that they showed me. So if anybody want to know the Six of Cups in the reverse, it could be a half brother, and we got confirmation here. Okay, so half brother. Half brother, this is someone you have the same mom or the same dad. Yep, and they stole the inheritance. Oh, they're part of this scheme. The Four of Swords, they are stressed out right now. They don't know what to do. All right, let's see what we got here. This person could drive a truck. Okay, this could be for work, or this could be personal. They have some type of vehicle. Okay, a truck. A friend of the family is involved in this. It says always get ID and call to verify any supposed officials. I wrote this down because it was a story about a lady that it was one of those stories that the woman wanted to unalive her because she was pregnant and she wanted to steal her baby from her womb. I know that sounds crazy, but they be doing that. Unfortunately, it has happened more than once. So she popped up in her house. She sent somebody to her house saying that they are part of CPS, Child Protective Services, and that she needed to go to an appointment. And then they was like, we're here to take you and you should bring your daughter because she had a CPS case. They were like, bring your daughter or whatever. So she didn't ask for ID. She just believed them and she got in the car with them, and then they never saw her again. The girl unalived her and her daughter. Okay, unfortunately. And I was like, you know what? I just felt like I needed to write that down. So I feel like that Spirit telling you to make sure that you get ID and you call to verify who these officials are, because maybe they might try to send somebody towards you to pretend like they are part of this federal investigation, and it's really one of the Karmics. All right, so that did not come out for no reason. All right, that was definitely a download, and I wrote it down, and here we are. All right, so we have wire fraud. They could have been wiring money, moving money around. It says here a karmic couple in your family is involved. So we have a family friend, a karmic couple, half brother. And we have here someone that failed the drug test is significant. Okay. So one of these people is on drugs. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Okay. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Somebody has a silver car. This could be the trunk. This could be a rental. Because again, we see somebody that's planning to travel towards you by plane. So maybe they're going to get a rental. So be aware of your surroundings. All right. If a silver car pulls up and you don't know who it is, that could be them right there trying to pop up on you. We have here polygraph. Lie detector test failed. So somebody got a drug test and a polygraph test, and they failed both of them. All right. So that's one of these people that's a part of this situation. Let's see what's here. Yeah, and they are facing Judgment in the court of law. We have snitching for a deal. What is this one? Wow. Family is working together. Okay, so this is definitely your family. We see family, friends. All right, a karmic couple. Let me see what came out over here. A 2-door car is significant. Extortion. Take this money and shut the up. Okay, so look, they're gonna try to tell you this. This is what they're trying to get to you, to tell you. Like, listen, do not talk. Don't press charges. Don't testify. Take this money and don't say nothing. This is funny. We have here a male realtor is significant. This could be you or one of these people that's involved in this. They opened accounts overseas to hide the stolen money. So look, wire fraud. Like I said, they was moving money around. So they wired some type of money to an to an overseas account. And it says that there's tangible evidence that will be found and traced back to them. All right. So there's definitely evidence of all of this. Okay. Let me clarify with this extortion. Clarify. Tell me more about this extortion, Holy Spirit. Three of Cups. So this is this group. Okay, one of these people, look how it says here, a third party. It also says here time alone. So they may be wanting to have some time alone with you, to talk away from the crowd, you know. Third party, it could be 3 people, it could be a group of people, it could be a celebration, a gathering, and they're gonna want to like spend some time alone with you to talk, to pull you to the side and tell you, listen, take this money and shut the fuck up. Okay, we have here, this is gonna be happening. This is fall, so this is giving August next month. Okay, we have here in a few months, so it could be next month or the month after that, but I feel like this is happening soon. All right, we have here with the 9 of Swords, they are worried, they are having anxiety, they're stressed out. All right, they're scared, they're having sleepless nights. So this is gonna happen very soon. I feel like right now we are at the end of July. I feel like this is happening in August. Let me clarify. Let me see, where is that other deck? Okay, if you like this deck, click the link in my bio. This is my timing prediction deck, the perfect timing oracle. Holy Spirit, when can the collective expect? I'm going to pull 2 timelines because everybody's on different timelines, everybody's on different timing, but some of us are on the same timing, so it's a group reading. So I'm going to pull 2. Okay, I feel like this card is definitely giving August energy. Okay, so we have that the situation is going to improve no matter what, regardless of which group. Okay, all right. Okay, so we have on a Monday. Okay, give me one more. This is talking about divine timing is at play. We got 2 weeks. All right, so for some of y'all, we are currently right now, this is the bottom of the deck, summertime. So 2 weeks from now, 2 weeks from now is next month. Okay, so with the divine timing, this is just letting you know to be patient. All right, so this is very specific with Monday here. Okay, so it's gonna be on a Monday that they're gonna want to talk to you. 2 weeks from now. Give me one more. For some of y'all, your birthday. All right, so if your birthday is coming up soon, this is your confirmation that this is the event, the celebration right here, the party that I was talking about. See, it's some type of a party, a gathering, a reunion. All right, that's when they're gonna come travel, and that's gonna be the excuse that they want to see the family, but they're really gonna try to get you alone. They're going to get you alone. And that's when they're going to tell you to shut up, don't say nothing, and take the money. All right? So if I was you, you know, don't go to no party, no event. Even if it's your birthday, you know, if it's a surprise birthday or some shit, just don't go nowhere that they inviting you to go. Like, you know, you busy. All right? Like, you know, you don't want to go because that's what they're going to do. They're going to try to pull up on you and they're going to try to extort you. All right? So let's keep going. Tell me, my Holy Spirit. Yeah, look, I'm telling you, they're buckling under pressure. They don't know what to do. But that's what they're going to end up doing. Yeah, this person who's a criminal. They know that they're a criminal. They know that it's time now to pay up. And that's what they're going to try to do. They're going to try to tell you, listen, don't say nothing. All right? An older male. This person could be older than you. Okay, so stolen assets. This is what they did. They stole these assets. All right, whatever was left to you, they stole that shit. We saw stolen inheritance. And look, I'm telling you, there's an investigator, a federal investigator that is seeking evidence. And that's why they're now under pressure, buckling, because they didn't expect this. They didn't expect this to happen. Look, taking in for questioning. You see what I'm saying? Look, wow, working with the feds. Look, right here, snitching for a deal. Working with the feds, they're gonna end up doing that because they don't have no other option. All right, somebody works for the government that is involved in this. They're gonna be going through a lifestyle downgrade. This is their karma. They did all of this for money, for a lifestyle upgrade. All right, they wanted to be living lavishly, living comfortably off of your money. The money that was left to you. All right. They did all of this. Exactly. They did all of this for a payout. All right. For this money, this inheritance, these assets, whatever was left to you. This is what they wanted. They want to hold on to that. It's not happening. All right. Somebody is a life path number 5. This could be you or somebody else. And we have here that they committed business fraud. This could be this PPP loan energy that's been coming out for the longest. You know, they could have gotten a PPP loan out in your name and they was balling. Living great, living lavishly with that money that they got. But now they're going to have to do time. Because right now, this started in 2020 with these PPP loans. It happened because of the pandemic. Now is when they're getting locked up, these people. There's warrants out right now for these people that got the PPP loans. And they don't even got no business. All right, let's see what fell out. Wow, they're turning themselves in. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Conservatorship. So look, they know that you're aware. That's why they're going to turn themselves in. That's why we see here they're going to try to tell you not to say nothing. They know that you know. They know that you are aware of what they did. They're trying to give you money to be quiet. All right. With conservatorship, this is for some of y'all. This is how they was able to get like control of this money. They somehow put you in a conservatorship. Not you, but like your name, you know, like they did some type of paperwork and they put it like if you are in a conservatorship or need to be in one, trying to say that you are mentally unstable, that you are incapable to handle the money, to handle whatever was left to you on the inheritance here, on the will. And this is what the conservatorship is. Like they went deep into this shit, all right, to be able to take this money. Tell me more. Yeah, they definitely committed fraud. And now they're having problems with a property. So the property, for some of y'all, there's a property that was left to you. They're having issues now with that property. And that's part of their karma as well. You know, like there could be like an infestation, you know, they have to fix things. And this is just part of their karma. It's going to burn a hole in their pockets. So they did all of that for this house that they was trying to steal from you. And it's just gonna end up becoming a burden. Somebody has lung cancer or they're going to get lung cancer. This is their karma. We have here hotel room. So I think in the last reading, I said I was going to clarify that and I forgot. So look, let's clarify now. And we have Hyundai. So let's see what's going on with this hotel room. Like, are they doing voodoo? Are they trafficking? Are they going to go from the airport to the hotel room? And then, you know, like that. So let's see. This could be where they're meeting up, trying to talk about what's going on. Let's see what's happening in the hotel room. Look at that. We have the Three of Swords. So right now they are stressed, okay? Disillusionment. They're like now seeing clearly that they fucked up. All right? They are they wasn't understanding that we have tears, loss, depression, sorrow. They are stressed right now because they did not see this coming, okay? So bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Coins, the underlying energy. This is why they are stressed, because the underlying energy is the Ten of Coins reverse. This is what they're going to lose. This is the inheritance right here. Look in the upright. The wealth. Okay, look, buying a house. For some of y'all, they took this money and they bought a house with it. And that's the problem that they're having now, that they're having problems with a property. That could be that house. If they didn't leave you a house, they just left money. There's money that was left, this wealth, right? We have security, estate. They know that they're about to lose all this money, all right? They're about to be bankrupt, you know, with family feud, money concerns, financial loss. That's what's happening here. Inherited, all right? This is what's going on. They're stressed out right now because they're about to lose the money that they took from you. All right? So that's what's happening in this hotel room. They're crying in the hotel room, like... Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Like, what's going on in the hotel room? Like, I'm just seeing the Three of Swords. They're crying. They're stressed out in this hotel room. Are they plotting in this hotel room? Are they doing voodoo in this hotel room? And they're just in that energy because they know that they're going to lose this. All right. So we got the King of Wands. Let's see. Okay, so I feel like I just said right now, are they plotting, right? This is them feeling like they don't have no choices. All right. This is in the upright. A lot of different options. Seven different options, different things that they could do. You see opportunities, all right? Wishful thinking, choices. You see what I'm saying? So in the reverse, they're getting a reality check. They don't got no options. So they're in the hotel room, again, stressed, crying. They don't know what else to do, all right? We got a King of Wands here. This is someone that they get shit done, all right? They are visionary. They're creative in the sense that they know how to get out of situations like this. And in the energy here with the Seven of Cups in the reverse, they're feeling like they don't have no other way out. They don't have no options. They don't have no creative way to get themselves out of this. So they're in a hotel room stressed out. We have here the Strength card and the Page of Wands. So they're trying to come up with an idea. That's what I said. They're plotting. All right. So they're trying to plot in this hotel room. All right. For some of you, I don't know if they, maybe they need to get away from everybody right now. And they're in this hotel room, trying to figure out this plot here. But there's no plot. They can't figure out anything. They're stressing right now. They're having sleepless nights and all that. Okay. They're in the Nine of Swords. Sleepless nights, anxiety, stress. What's this? Okay, so somebody's going to end up going to the mental hospital. That's going to the psych ward. Tell me more. We have a bank employee is involved in this. They was making false claims. All right, they was doing a whole lot of shit. And those false claims could be connected to the conservatorship. Saying that you're mentally unstable, that I don't know, they could have even said you on drugs, whatever. They just try to make it look like you cannot handle what was left to you. All right, and there's evidence of this because they was talking about it in the family group chat, okay? And it says here, shame the devil, speak the truth. So this is connecting right here. They don't want you to press charges or testify. Spirit is telling you, you need to shame the devil and speak the truth. And that's exactly what you're going to do. You're going to speak the truth. You're not going to let these people intimidate you or scare you or none of that shit. This is part of your purpose, your destiny. It's already written in your story. This is your story that you went through so much, and they try to get rid of you. They try to do all these things. Like, it's part of your story. You have to tell your story. You have to finish the story. You have to speak the truth. You have to shame the devil. You have to close out this cycle. So it is not an option for you. I mean, listen, everybody has free will, all right? If you don't want to fulfill your purpose when it comes to this, hey, that's you. You know what I'm saying? But this is giving you confirmation that this is what you need to do. You need to, push through, follow through, and do what you got to do. And anyways, it don't matter if you talk or not, like they're still going to go to prison. But I just feel like it's something about maybe more prison time if you talk, because they really don't want you to talk, but they're still going to go to prison no matter what. No matter what, they're still going to go to prison. There's evidence that is going to be found and traced back to them. So they're still going to prison no matter what. So that's what it is. I think it's just more time, and they're trying to avoid more time. But it's like, bro, like, hang it up. You still going to be in prison for a long time. Oh my God. Okay, let's do this again. Let's do this again. All right. What does the collective need to know from here, Holy Spirit? Overseas. So look, I just said right here, overseas, double confirmation. All right, they was hiding the money that was left to you in this overseas account, and there's evidence of this. A settlement offer, accept it or fight it. Okay, so this is a settlement here. This could be even this extortion right here, like, you know, take this money and be quiet. Tell me more. And you need to talk to your lawyer before you accept anything, because what they're trying to give you is probably less than what they stole from you. So I don't know if you want to do that. Talk to your lawyer. It says here you're worth more dead than alive. So for some of y'all, they got a life insurance policy out on you. Okay, this is somebody that is involved in the stock market, and they will die behind bars. Okay, so they wanted you to die for this payout. Okay, we got again a payout here. They're gonna die behind bars. All right, this person could be your aunt's husband, and they could be a corrupt law official, a corrupt officer, or somebody that works in the courts. They're gonna die behind bars for doing this, for putting money on your head. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Oh, we're talking about money on your head. Yeah, this is a RICO charge. We have here, yeah, they abuse their power. They're somehow connected to the law, and they abuse their connections and their power to do this, to get this money, all right, to get this conservatorship, to do all of this shit, all right? And look, we have invest in stocks, and then we got stock market here. So double confirmation. This is somebody who they invest in the stock market, Bitcoin, something like that. All right, and we have here immediate family members. So that's what I was saying earlier too. Like, this is someone you grew up with. These are your relatives that is involved in this. This is your family. Let's see. Anything else, Holy Spirit? An underage girl. So this could be a child. Somebody has like a daughter that's young. But this could also be maybe somebody's going to get caught up for that. But we're going to see if it comes out. You know, caught up with something with an underage girl. Some type of, you know, crime. It says they're keeping tabs on you online. So they're watching you online. Whatever you're talking about. If you are posting about this or you're reposting, you know, this video, they're seeing it, okay? And they're scared because they're like, damn, how do they know all of this? All right, yeah, look, how do they know how do you know that you're a targeted individual? You know, how do you know that you're a chosen one? How do you know that they did all of this shit? You know, like, they're really confused, and they're understanding now that you are aware. All right here, they know that you're aware. So they're watching you online, keeping tabs on you. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Witness intimidation. See, so since they know that you know, they want to shut you up. So we already saw right here that you are not going to be intimidated. You're going to speak the truth. All right. So that's you right there. They're trying to intimidate by telling you, take this money and be quiet. Don't testify. Don't press charges. Okay. We have a bank fraud charge, and we see that there's somebody who works at the bank that was helping them. This person could have a cane. All right. Somebody walks with a cane. Somebody with the number 5, they could be a Taurus. Their birthday could be in May, or a Gemini with the lion. Somebody could be a Leo. Tell me more. It says here the whole family. Look, the whole family and the community. Look at this. They're all going to see their true colors. All right. So somebody in your family, they're going to be exposed. All right. They was trying to say that you are crazy. Look, a childhood friend keeps coming out. Someone you grew up with is a part of this shit. All right, we got it twice here. And look, and it says this couple is going to be arrested. And we saw right here something about a couple in your family. So the couple's going to be arrested, and the whole community is going to see that you was not crazy, that you was not lying, that your loved one did leave you something in the inheritance, and that they stole it. Everything is going to come to light. All right, a white Nissan. Somebody has a white Nissan? Tell me more. Tax evasion charge. That's going to be one of their charges. This could be even with this property. Maybe they, you know, something about them not paying the taxes. It says they cannot bribe or manipulate these officials. So you see, they was abusing their power right here. Abusing their power. And they're not going to be able to do that no more. All right. Let me pull some names from the new deck. And now we're going to pull from the other one. All right, who's involved, Holy Spirit? If you see your name here, this is giving you confirmation. There's a message here for you. If you see the Karmic's name, this is your confirmation that they are involved. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you don't see their name or your name or any name, okay? Take what resonates from this message. All right. Kyle, Donnell, John, Nicholas, Butler, Stephen or Stephen, Barbara, Jason, Carla, Muller, Macarena, Tanda, Shane, Tammy, Gianna, Debbie, Alicia, Chiquita, Waters, Mitchell, Harry, Jesse, Stamen, Judy, Leon, David, Michelle, Wilson, Cheyenne, Miriam, Krista, and Dennis, Lynch, Leanne, JR or Junior, Carmisha, Cindy, Ariane, Vanel, Anderson, Ocean, Dale, Diamond, and Trevor. Let me get one more from this deck. Lake, Roy, Holmes, Vera, Stern, Krovic, Bruce, Bass, Wade, Perla, Milton, Kolovos, Xavier, Sonia, Sharpton, Mello, Everett, PJ, Griffith, Inez, Siobhan, Green, Dallas, Graham, Lattimore, Ashley, and Mello, and Xavier. I said that right. All right, let me pull from here. Let's see. So this is describing you or describing the people involved. Okay, so somebody is a practitioner. So this could be a practitioner that looks like this, or a practitioner that wears glasses, or somebody wears glasses. Tell me more. Somebody, it says red attire. So maybe somebody likes to wear red a lot, red lipstick all the time. All right, something could be significant with that. Tell me more. Markings. Okay, so markings, maybe like tribal tattoos. Okay, something could be significant with that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Light skin, somebody's light skin. Okay, glasses. Okay, yeah, one more. We have baby face. So whatever you consider a baby face, and somebody who has red hair. Okay, so that's what I got, y'all. I hope I was able to bring clarity and confirmation to whoever needed to receive this message. Spiritual court is now adjourned. Peace.